Alright, I already filmed like 2 videos and there's like this thing right here. I'm sorry, like this is just my crap and my hair looks bad, so I just finally decided to put on a hat, but I look really bad, as you can tell. Okay, I just zoomed in. Let's zoom out. Okay. Wow, I'm such a professional. Anyway, so today I'm going to be, I don't even know what I'm doing. Hold on. I think I'm doing Car Chats Part 4. Can you believe it? I really like this series. So I'm going to be doing Car Chats Part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Car Chats Part 4. Cuarto. I didn't take Spanish in high school. I took German. Car Chats Part 4. So, sorry. So today I'm going to be talking about the time I was coming back from class, and this was before I took the highway. Take the highway. It's less stressful than the local. As weird as that I sound. So, I had to... Someone just texted me. Hold on. Today I'm going to be talking about the time I was put in such a difficult situation that I literally was pissing my pants while I was in this, and I wasn't the one that did this. So, I was just coming back from class and I had to pass this railroad track, so yeah. So, okay, the way, these are railroad tracks and this is the light where the intersection is. So, about like a car or two could fit in there. So, the light turned red and then this guy was in front of me and then I was behind it. So, then the ramp came down. But the guy behind me thought it was like smart enough or whatever, because there was a little bit more space, but like even maybe if you had a smart car it could fit in there, but honey, like he had a bigger car. He still had like one of those, like, what are they called, sedans, but like still, like, it was his mistake with this. So here's the car. The intersection is red because as soon as that ramp goes down, it's red. Car, me, the guy. He made it all the way, like he was in my butt, like I thought he was gonna hit me. Here's my car. Here's my car. This is him, like literally, like right there. Like, you know how? Do you know those memes on Twitter where they're like, "How close I am done with life?" Like this much, or like that. Like that's how close he was to my car. So I'm sorry if I might seem extra, but like this one, like made me so mad and scared at the same time. Like I was shaking when I came home. Like Mom was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was literally like shaking. So that's how mad I get with this story, and I tell it to everybody because I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Because my brother be driving now and I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. I need to stop this zoom feature. Like, I don't know how to control my camera. Okay, so the guy made it somehow over. But then the ramp started going and his like end of his car with like, okay, so imagine this was his car. The ramp was like this, okay? Like a little bit of this car was out. And I was like, oh shit. And he's honking. He is on the horn honking at me. And I was like, what the? Oh, I don't want to cuss because I cuss a little bit too much. I haven't cussed lately a lot, but I've been cussing. And he's like honking at me. And I was like, where am I going to move? I'm literally as close as the guy in front of me. And he could see, like, he's like, I can't go anywhere, okay? Like, and this is like a one-way street. So, like, what is he thinking? Like, honey, we can't go anywhere. Like, we can't. We have to wait until the intersection turns green for us to go. So he's honking, and I see him in my rearview mirror. He's like, fuck you, go, you have space. And I was like, bitch, I'ma hit him. And there's still not gonna be space. Even if we hit each other, there's not gonna be enough space. So he's honking and honking. And all of a sudden, the train comes, finally. And it stops. And I could see there is a police officer. Because I don't want to give out the location because it's very, very known. Especially, I know people watch me from where I'm from. So, like, there was a police officer around this area, as it always is. And he's like looking at the guy. He's like just like shaking his head. He's like, oh my god. And like he did not want to deal with this. This story is over 2 years old. So like I still remember that guy's face expressions, and I still remember his name and everything. He's a false name. But I don't know if he was a security or a police officer on duty. I don't know, but he had the uniform. I wasn't really paying attention to like what he was, but I just know like he's like, you were not at fault. Like I was like, thank you, someone with a freaking brain around here. And the guy kept honking at me and honking and honking. This is where I got a little scared. He came out of his car, and I thought, I've had situations where people come out of this car and they come up to my window, and I know I'm not doing anything wrong. So I was scared. He comes out of his car, and then the train moves. And the train, okay, so the ramp is down. Hold on. The ramp is down. So here's the ramp. His car, his butt is like a little bit out, right? That's what I call the butt of the car. And it like tilts his car and it shifts. And I thought it was gonna hit me because how close this guy was to me. I'm telling you, those memes, I will find a meme and put it in. Like, that's how close this guy was to me. I was shitting my pants. Do you understand what I mean? I was literally shitting my pants because I was like, this guy's dumbass actions could get me hurt. He had like those, I'm not telling anybody this is fancy. He had like that 2000 Toyota Camry, okay? So like the butt is really thin, so like I went down and I'm just like, you're gonna drag your car and my car with me. And I had my Volkswagen at this time, so like I was scared. I just got that car, even though it was a used car. Like that was my baby. Like that was my baby. I still take care of that car, even though I have a new one. Like, honey, I take care of my stuff. So he's like yelling, and the police officer could tell like I'm freaking out or whatever he was. I was freaking out. I was like shitting my pants. I was shitting my pants, literally. Some people actually could take that, but I was like, what am I doing? I'm like shaking. I can't. Like I can't. And the train passes, hits the guy's car a little bit, shifts his car to the side. Thank God nobody was hurt. And then the guy's like yelling at me. He's like, fucking bitch, and all this stuff. And I'm shaking in the car. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. I couldn't move. It was your fucking fault. You should have waited over the line like the law tells you to do. I was 17 at the time, and I knew what I was doing. So I need, get your shit together. So what am I gonna call this guy? Jeff, the police officer. Jeff comes over. He sees me, like he sees the guy like up in my window, like he's like knocking on my window and shit like that. He's like, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, look what you did. And I was like, me? Am I a tiny little car? I'm just sitting there like, I'm waiting for the light to turn green. I did not want any of this. And this was at like on the same road. You didn't watch my other car chats. I forgot it was 2 or 3. 2? I think it was 2. Go watch it. I'll put a playlist below. Where that nurse and that old lady got into a car accident. So I literally call this like that area like a cursed area because that place was scary. So he's like knocking on my window and all that, and the police officer comes over, Jeff and whatever, and he's like, sir, you need to calm down. And I was like, I'm freaking out because I'm the young one, so like maybe he'll put it on me. But there was cameras everywhere. I'm telling you, this is a busy area, especially because it's a train station. They make sure, especially because people like that go downtown Chicago, they'll park their cars there and take the train downtown. So they have cameras everywhere. They make sure you have stickers. So they have cameras everywhere. He's like, I'll sue you. And I was like, sue me, bitch. Sue me and you'll pay my college tuition. Like, I was literally that angry. I was like, sue me. Jeff, the police officer, he's like, ma'am, calm down. It's not your fault. And I was like, please. And then he told me to pull off to the side just to hear my story. But obviously nothing's going to happen to it because he made that mistake. And the minivan, it was in front of me. That's what it was, the minivan in front of me. And like I was like, you saw like I couldn't move, and the minivan moved as much as he could, but we couldn't move anymore, honey. And we're like, I don't know what he was thinking, like I don't know. And like he got our stories and stuff like that, and he was just like, it's not your fault. He's like, I'ma sue you. And I was like, sue me, sue me, sue me. So honestly, it was so annoying. It was a waste of my time. I just came back from my chem lab and I just wanted to relax. Okay, I really just wanted to relax. And I was literally like 10 minutes away from home, and it took longer than that. My mom was like, what's wrong? I told her, and she's like, honey, you like, you good? And I was like, Mama, there's some fucked up people in this world, honestly. Like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe he would have hit me if the police officer wasn't there. Maybe he would have done something else to me. I don't know. It was just very scary. I'm just very thankful for Jeff being there and stuff like that. And I gave him my contact information. I didn't give it to the guy who was behind me because, excuse me, he's the devil. And also, yeah, that was my crazy car chats. I think that one was one of the scariest ones because I was in it, even though I didn't really do anything wrong. Like, I didn't do anything wrong in that one. I know I've been in stories where I might have done something wrong or whatever like that, but like I don't do big stuff like that. Like, let me knock on wood because like, bitch, I'm not trying to die. So yeah, that's it for this car chats, you guys. If you want more, let me know. I really like this series. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button. Go follow my Instagram and my Twitter if you want to keep up with me. If not, that's okay. Just stick around for the next time I post a video. Bye, guys.